Hello and welcome to Workers' Comp Unwrapped, the podcast that simplifies workers' compensation for physicians. I'm your host, Max, here to give you clear, actionable insights to navigate the medical legal side of workers' comp. So let's get started. Welcome to our second episode of Workers' Comp Unwrapped with Max. We have Aisha here today.
Hi.
She's like 15 years.
15 years?
15 years experience in the workers' comp industry.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about something pretty important.
Very important.
It's the high cost of overlooking verification.
Yes.
How small data errors can lead to big revenue losses.
Yeah.
And we're talking specifically to medical providers.
Absolutely.
Who deal with workers' comp.
That's right.
So we're going to kind of go into why these data slip-ups.
Tiny little
seemingly insignificant
things can lead to huge problems with your revenue and, more importantly, how you can success your practice.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
So before we even get to solutions, paint us a picture of just how big of a problem are these data errors?
Oh my gosh. So studies show that up to 80% of medical bills contain errors.
80%?
80%.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's not just like a statistic to throw around. That translates to a lot of lost revenue for medical providers just like you.
I knew it was an issue, but I didn't know it was that big of an issue.
Yeah, it's huge.
80% is crazy.
Yeah.
So why is this such a problem?
So the workers' comp billing process is very multifaceted, a lot of moving parts.
Right.
And so even just a tiny little error at any point in the process can just throw the whole thing off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So let's zoom in on those little errors.
Yeah.
What are we really talking about here?
Okay, so we'll start with something basic, like demographic errors.
Okay.
Incorrect patient names, addresses, even a wrong digit in a phone number.
Oh my gosh.
Can really trip up the entire billing process.
It's amazing how one little thing can just
one little
mess everything up.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then you have insurance information.
Okay.
A misspelled policy number.
Right.
Outdated coverage details.
Makes sense.
These can all cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, I can see how that would slip through the cracks, you know?
Sure.
You're dealing with so many patients.
Absolutely.
So many different things. What else?
So we also have duplicate records.
Okay.
Multiple entries for the same patient.
Right.
It just creates a lot of chaos in the billing system.
Yeah. No wonder it leads to errors.
And one of the biggest ones is inadequate verification.
Okay.
Not confirming a patient's insurance eligibility before you provide this service.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, that can be a big problem.
Yeah, because then you just assume it's covered, and then you find out later that it's not.
Exactly, and then you're in a really tough spot.
Yeah. And then lastly, let's not forget just good old documentation.
Yeah, documentation is key.
Incomplete medical history.
Yes.
Missing infirmed consent forms. All that crucial paperwork that can lead to
delays,
denials, exactly.
Yeah.
So we've really painted a clear picture here.
Yes, we have.
Of the problems.
Yeah.
Data errors are a big deal.
Huge.
And they cost medical providers a lot of money.
Yes.
But before everybody starts panicking, let's talk solution.
Okay.
Where do we even begin to tackle this?
So the good news is you have more control than you think. It all starts with your staff.
Okay, so SAF, what can we do to make sure our team is ready to fight these data errors?
Investing in really thorough training for your registration and billing staff is super important. Think of them as your front line.
Yeah.
They are the first point of contact for patient information.
Right.
They're responsible for making sure that data entry is accurate. And they need to be up to date on the constantly changing world of workers' comp regulations.
I imagine that ongoing training is
crucial.
Crucial.
Yes, very important.
Especially in a field like this where things change all the time.
All the time. So it's an investment that pays off in the long run. A well-trained team is like a well-oiled machine.
I like that analogy.
They'll catch errors before they even become problems, saving you time, money, and a whole lot of stress.
Like an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Absolutely.
What else can we do besides training?
Okay, so this is where technology becomes your best friend.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Embrace the power of electronic health records.
EHRs.
EHRs and practice management software.
Okay.
These tools are designed to automate and streamline your processes, which means fewer manual errors.
Right.
And more time to focus on what matters most, patient care.
Okay, so we're talking about things like automatic verification of insurance information.
Exactly. Imagine a system that cross-checks a patient's insurance details against a database in real time before their appointment.
Wow.
No more waiting on hold with insurance companies. No more surprise denials.
That would save a lot of time.
Very much time.
And headaches.
Yeah.
So embracing technology is a must.
It's a must.
For anybody who wants to stay on top of this and protect their revenue.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of getting your patients involved, too.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes.
They know their information best.
I do.
How can we make them active participants in this?
It's as simple as encouraging them to review and confirm their information at every single visit. Make it a routine part of your check-in process.
Got it. So not only does it help catch errors, but it builds trust and collaboration.
Absolutely.
With your patient.
Yes. And it can be seamless with technology. Imagine a tablet at the front desk where patients can easily verify their details or even online forms they can fill out in advance.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got trained staff.
Yes.
We're leveraging technology.
Uh-huh.
We're even getting our patients involved.
We are.
What's next?
Quality control.
Okay.
Regular audits and checks of your patient records are crucial.
Right.
This is about spotting any inconsistencies or errors that might have slipped through the cracks, no matter how careful you are.
It's like that final sweep before a big performance, making sure everything is in place.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. Think of it as routine maintenance for your billing system.
Okay.
Just like you wouldn't drive a car without regular checkups, you shouldn't let your billing system run without routine checks and adjustments.
That's a great analogy. I bet these audits can reveal patterns or trends that help you improve your processes even more.
Absolutely. It's all about continuous improvement.
Right.
The goal is to identify any bottlenecks or weaknesses in your system so you can operate as efficiently and accurately as possible.
So speaking of operating smoothly, I imagine communication is a big part of this.
Oh, huge. Don't underestimate the power of clear communication. Establish open channels for both patients and staff to report any errors they encounter.
That's a good idea.
The faster you know about a problem, the faster you can fix it.
And it makes everybody feel comfortable.
Yes.
Speaking up if they see something.
Absolutely. You want to empower your team and your patients to be active participants in maintaining data accuracy. Remember, everyone benefits when the billing process runs smoothly.
So we've covered staff training technology, patient involvement, regular audits, and open communication.
We have.
It's a lot, but it feels manageable
It is.
when you break it down like that.
Yeah.
Is there more to this than just preventing those denials?
You're on the right track. Avoiding those denied claims is a big win.
Okay.
But it's not the whole picture.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
There's a bigger picture here that goes beyond just fixing those errors.
All right.
It's about building a stronger, more sustainable practice for the future.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Tell me about this bigger picture.
Think about it this way. When you have efficient, accurate billing processes, you free up resources
Okay.
to focus on what really matters,
I like that.
providing exceptional patient care.
Yeah.
And not only that, a reputation for accurate and transparent billing builds trust with patients.
That's a good point because you want patients to stick around.
Absolutely.
Especially with healthcare. They want to be able to trust their provider.
Exactly. And by eliminating the hassle of billing errors and surprises,
Right.
you create a much more positive patient experience.
It sounds like a win-win.
It is a win-win.
You improve your financial health, make your patients happier, and create a more efficient and enjoyable work environment
Absolutely.
for your staff.
It's all interconnected.
I like that.
Accurate billing leads to financial stability, which in turn allows you to create a better experience for both your patients and your team.
It's like we're talking about a whole new way of thinking about billing.
We are.
It's not just a necessary evil.
Yeah.
It's a secret weapon for success.
It's about recognizing that accurate billing isn't just a box to check.
Right.
It's a fundamental part of building a thriving practice.
So we talked about staff training technology,
Yeah.
getting patients involved, and now we're talking about how accurate billing can lead to financial stability and happier patients. Is there even more to this story?
You're right. We've only just scratched the surface.
Okay.
There's a whole world of insights into how billing accuracy connects to the broader trends we're seeing in healthcare and technology.
Okay, so now I'm really interested, but I think we'll have to save that conversation
Yes.
for part 3 of our deep dive. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Welcome back to Workers' Comp Unwrapped. Before the break, we were talking about how accurate billing, it's not just about getting paid, it's about building a stronger foundation
Yes.
for a more successful practice.
It's about the big picture.
Exactly. And you're saying that connects to some pretty big trends we're seeing.
Yes.
Huge trends in healthcare. So Lay it on us. How does billing fit into this?
Well, healthcare is constantly evolving, right? We have new technologies changing regulations, and patients' expectations are changing faster than ever.
It does feel like trying to hit a moving target.
It does.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and in this environment, practices that can adapt and innovate are the ones that are going to thrive.
Yeah.
Accurate billing is a key part of that.
Okay, now you've really got me curious. How does accurate billing help practices thrive?
Data.
Okay.
Think about all the information your practice collects every day.
Okay.
Patient demographics, insurance details, treatment codes, billing records. It's a gold mine. Yeah, but data's only valuable if you know how to use it right.
Exactly, and that's where technology comes in.
Okay.
With the right analytics and reporting tools, you can transform that raw data into actionable intelligence.
Okay, so we're not just talking about catching errors anymore.
No.
We're talking about using data to make smarter decisions
Yeah.
for our practice.
Imagine being able to track your denial rates in real time.
Nope.
Identify patterns in rejected claims, pinpoint exactly where you're losing revenue.
That would be amazing. It's like having a financial x-ray
It is.
for your practice.
It is. You can even use data to compare your performance to industry benchmarks, identify areas for improvement, optimize your billing processes to be as efficient as possible.
It sounds like we're going from reacting to problems to proactively managing our financial health.
Absolutely. It's a whole new mindset.
I like that.
And that shift from reactive to proactive can have ripple effects on your whole practice.
Okay, I love a good ripple effect. Tell me more.
When you have a strong handle on your finances, you have more freedom to invest in the things that really matter.
Like what?
New technologies, staff training, even expanding your services to better serve your patients.
That's a good point. And when you're not constantly putting out those financial fires,
Yes.
you can focus on what you went into healthcare for,
Exactly.
taking care of patients.
It's all interconnected. Accurate billing leads to financial stability, which empowers you to create a better experience for everyone, your patients, your staff, and yourself.
It's not just about the numbers.
No.
It's about creating that smoother, more efficient, more patient-centered experience.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that every interaction from the first phone call to the final payment is a chance to build trust and enhance the value of your practice.
Sounds like a much less stressful way to practice.
Yes.
So before we wrap up today, what's one final piece of advice you would give to our listeners who are dealing with billing challenges?
My advice is simple. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's investing in staff training, exploring new technologies, or even considering an outside expertise, there are resources available to support you every step of the way.
Yeah, you don't have to go it alone,
Absolutely not.
especially when something's complicated like workers' comp.
Absolutely. There are experts out there, consultants, billing companies, technology providers who can help you navigate these challenges and set your practice up for success.
A fresh set of eyes sometimes
Yes.
can really see solutions that you might be missing.
Absolutely. A third-party expert can analyze your current processes, identify areas where you're losing revenue, and help you implement best practices to streamline your workflows and maximize your efficiency.
Like having a billing coach in your corner,
Yes.
helping you reach your full potential.
Exactly. And remember, the benefits of accurate billing go far beyond just the financial side.
I'm listening. Tell me more.
When you have a solid billing system in place, it reduces stress for everyone. Your staff can focus on providing excellent patient care. Your patients feel confident they're being treated fairly, and you can rest easy knowing that your practice is on solid financial ground.
Sounds like a recipe for success.
It is.
So to wrap up today's deep dive, remember that accurate billing isn't just about capturing every dollar. It's a strategic investment
Absolutely.
in the long-term health and success of your practice.
Yes.
By prioritizing accuracy, embracing technology, and seeking support when you need it,
Yes.
you can really turn your billing process from a source of stress
Yes.
into a powerful tool for growth and sustainability.
You got it.
That's a great message to end on.
Thank you.
We'd love to hear from you listeners. What resonated with you most today? What's one action you can take this week
This week.
to improve your billing processes?
Even small changes can make a big difference, whether it's implementing a new verification protocol, investing in staff training, or simply having a conversation with your team about the importance of accurate data. Every step you take moves you closer to building a stronger, more successful practice.
That's a great point. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of workers' comp billing. Until next time, stay informed, stay proactive, and stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for listening to Workers' Comp Unwrapped. If you found value in today's episode, subscribe and share with fellow doctors. Stay informed and keep making a difference in your patients' care.